What's going on, people? Welcome to United View and welcome to the second part of our two-part thriller with Mr. Jayknox, straight out of Crystal Palace for the match preview for our second game against Crystal Palace in a few days. What are you saying, bro? How you feeling? How you feeling?
How am I feeling? I'm feeling a bit upset. I'm feeling a bit sore. That's why I didn't get back to you on Tuesday night. Sorry.
Yeah, you're ducking me, mate.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, look, it was. I think I'm going to try and make this as much as not a Carabao Cup post-mortem, because that's not what it is. This is a preview for a Premier League game, and they are very, very different games. We start different teams. Look,
now they're different.
I came on here earlier in the week and I said, look, I think we're going to go for it. I think we're always going to win silverware and all the rest of it. I also said, I think we're going to play this. Who you see on Tuesday is who you're going to see on Saturday. I said that, didn't I? I thought that is how it was going to go. Now, I'm known as like Mr. Positive around my peers and, other bits that I do around Palace. Maybe that was the positivity because I was really hoping we'd go for it. Genuinely, and I think a lot of the Palace fans thought, you know what, we had a good cup run last year. I said that. I think I expected us to really go for it. As soon as those teams came out, kind of, I was with Darren Ambrose at Box Park in Croydon, and I did say to him on stage in front of all the other fans, do you think we've gone a little bit light? We started Jesran Raksaki, for example, who's he doesn't start our games. Arguably, he maybe wanted another season on loan in the Championship. Things like that. We started players like that. So going back to what I was saying about depth of squad, I know that we don't have it at Palace, but it's almost like we tried to do that a little bit. Didn't work for us. But like I said, this is a preview for the Premier League. And if you look at the team that we're putting out in the Premier League, we're a point away from you in the Premier League. We sit next to each other on the table like we're neighbours. Our record in the Premier League is we've been all right.
All right, okay.
And I think that's where you guys have been a bit weaker. And I think they are different. I also think that your manager, talking to so many people, it feels like he really felt like he needed to win that game. And I did say it was going to be really important because I think whoever wins that game goes into the next game with momentum. And I think that's maybe how Ten Hag has looked at it.
But we still made bare changes. Don't get to it, bro. We still made like 6-7 changes. We made changes. Like it was Amrabat's first game. But it's the quality, of course. Man United should be able to make, and this is no disrespect, but with the quality and the how much the squad costs to assemble, people revert back to that. Yeah, if we're making 6 changes at home on a Tuesday night against Palace, who don't have that depth and them resources, absolutely. But I do think it did help us. I was pleasantly surprised to see that level of change from Palace. I think it just. And I was surprised to see how negative they were, just kind of sitting back, not trying to press, not going for it. Even the players that did start, you know what I mean? So yeah, listen, it's done, it's over. It was a confidence booster for us. I can't get too carried away with that. That wasn't even the proper Palace, But it does give us confidence. Amrabat was really good. Mount was really good. Casemiro was excellent. Some of our younger players like Palestri and Hannibal, they did well as well. So it is going to be slightly different. Let's talk about some of the main differences that we could basically see from our teams. I know you predicted it wrong the other day of how your team would probably line up and, who would play then would play now. But I think it's safe to say it will be back to the likes of Eze starting, the 2 centre-backs in Gay and Anderson straight back in, of course. Probably Jeffrey Slop. I don't know if Edouard's still injured or something like that, but because he weren't even in the squad, was he, the other day?
No.
But if he is, I'd imagine he's going to play. Will Hughes, maybe. Obviously Sam Johnson's got to come back in because Dean Henderson got injured. So, but definitely Eze and the 2 centre-halves already, that's more difficult to play against. So we can't just rock up at Old Trafford thinking it's going to be the same dead Palace from Tuesday because that probably isn't going to be the case. No, that's what it was though. You lot were dead. They were rubbish. Come on.
No, I hear bad. You. Like through the league, we've been quite difficult to score against, and that was one of the things that I was saying. I said I think you'll struggle to score against us, and we didn't settle down to the second half, on Tuesday, and I think with those two, the two. Anderson and Gay coming back in, I think it does change how difficult it is to score against us. So I'm looking forward to Saturday. I also think like some of the players, like the Jordan Ayew's of the world, I think people like that, this fires them up. This kind of thing fires him up. He's not looking to go back to Old Trafford and lose twice in a row.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. For us, I am confident though, although it will be a more difficult game. I think Crystal Palace will give a better account of themselves. So people like Eze, even from when he came on, what I mean, he created 2 chances, pretty much straight away. You know what I mean? You know how good he is. He looks sharp. So he's going to be obviously a different outlet, whether he plays on the left and Shot plays behind the striker, or whether it's the other way around or something like that. I don't know, but I am still confident though. Casemiro looks like he's getting back up to speed. Amrabat will surely start the game, depending on whether Sergio Reguilon's fit or not. He might do the same thing again. He might play on the left. Obviously, this time, if Ayu's out on the right hand side, then he'll be up against him, so he'll have a bit more defending to do. But it's a game where I still expect us completely different, because obviously, Ayu's better with the ball, and Rak-Sakyi far more experienced, etc., etc. But I'm still expecting us to dominate the ball. I'm still expecting us to be on the front foot. We're going to bring in the likes of Rashford. We're going to bring in the likes of Bruno. Hopefully Mason Mount gets a start. So we're looking stronger as well, as we're getting players coming back. And I'm expecting us to sort of, get the right result for it.
No, I definitely hear that. Casemiro, interestingly, he hasn't got a great record against us, discipline-wise.
No, because you know what, Will Hughes is a cheat, yeah? You see him?
No, I'm not having that.
Bro.
I'm not having that.
When Casemiro got sent off last year for doing that thing on Ayew, yeah? The same thing that Rodri done. It's kind of really quick, yeah? Bro, Hughes was doing the same thing to Fred in the same moment. VAR didn't do nothing. Just because he's little Will Hughes and he's Mr. Nice Guy, he's such a nice, calm guy. They didn't do nothing, bro.
He did it. Didn't Casemiro do it to Will Hughes? He did it to Will Hughes. It was Will Hughes.
Or was it? Oh, so was it Andre Ayew?
Will Hughes.
I think it could have been Andre Ayew then, was grabbing something. Someone else.
Jordan.
One of your players, bro, in that fracas, yeah, did the same thing at the same time.
Not the same thing.
They grabbed him. They grabbed Fred. And Fred's only small as well. So it looked worse because Fred's tiny, bro. That's why it looked worse on Will Hughes, because he's small.
No, mate, I'm telling you. But there was that incident sent off. And there was another incident. Can't remember. Was it two? Oh no. He made a foul at Palace when he was on a yellow card, so that made him miss. The Arsenal game. Because we kept giving away a couple of silly free kicks. So if we're going to start with predictions, I'm going to predict.
Well, what are you saying? Go on.
Yellow card for Casemiro.
Yellow card. All right, yellow card. I'll give you a yellow card. I'll give you a booking. He'll probably. I'll tell you what will happen. On a counter-attack or something, Eze would get on a half turn. He'll pull him back or trip him up. Casemiro yellow. But here's one for you. Casemiro is going to score again.
Do you know what? He's a great player. Like, wouldn't surprise me. I reckon, we haven't got to predictions yet, but I reckon we will concede. But I think it will take a little bit more, Take a bit more than it took on.
It's a bit different from your 3-0. It's a bit different from your 3-0.
It was a 3-1, by the way. But
3-1.
Are we going to do the predictions now? I feel like you would just want to go.
Do you know what? Get to predictions and then we'll just go from there, because I feel like it's naturally got to that point.
Right. Here's what happened on one day last week. EA Sports FC 24 launch. Yeah. Eze and Young Philly. Palace versus Rio Ferdinand and Harry Pinero, United.
Yeah.
They played in front of everybody, right? United went 1-0 up. Second half, because we don't score in the first half. Second half, an equaliser. Right at the end of the game, last minute, Eze scores a second goal. Palace 2, United 1. Premier League game.
So let me get this straight. You're basing your real life prediction off a simulation game of 2 players on EAFC. That's what you're doing. And translating that into real life.
Along with the other bits and pieces that we've discussed. But yeah, no, it's got to be I'm gonna go 2-1. That's gonna be my prediction. I woke up this morning, I was thinking, because there's been some negativity. Now let's face it.
I bet there has. I did feel sorry for them travelling fans. I will say that. I feel sorry for them. They didn't sell out the allocation, but I see why. They probably thought, I'll tell you what, Roy probably won't even play the proper team. But that away end will be packed for the Premier League game.
I hope so. There's train strikes on Saturday, so that don't really.
Oh, is there? Oh, so maybe not. Oh, no.
That don't help at all. Like that's a madness for travelling fans and stuff. Like it does an absolute madness.
It's awful.
But yeah, no, I think there's been a little bit of negativity, obviously. But with the likes of people like Eze coming on, Eze and Hughes come on in the second half. You're already I think we were already 3-0 down at that point. You know, they've come to stabilise the game. Like they're not. You're asking a lot. You're asking a lot to for them to create something. But I think they start the game. Like you said, Eze gets on and he creates chances like pretty much straight away. Like he is that player.
He's wicked, yeah, he's wicked.
And I'm really positive. I still don't think we'll score in the first half. I do think you'll go 1-0 up. But like I said, I think we're going to be really hard to score against, and I think that's what's going to kind of sustain us.
I'm saying I agree you will be harder to play against in midweek because, like you said, Anderson and Gay are good. I like them both actually as centre halves. I think they're very good. I like Anderson. I like his distribution on the ball. He's strong in tackle. Gay, I think, is coming on leaps and bounds, rightly so, getting in the England squad. I like them. So it will be harder. But, what's it? Joel Ward's probably going to come back in at right back. I'm looking at Rashi. I'm saying, listen, deal with that. Give Joel Ward something to... And Joel Ward's Mr. Dependable, though. He's been there bloody ages. What a career. What a career. But I'm looking at him going, Rashi, he's had a good career. Make him start thinking about, is this 1 year too many? You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. I want to see ruthlessness.
Asking questions of them.
Yeah.
No, I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Mitchell, I like Tariq Mitchell as well, but that was against Palestri, and Palestri was doing well, making good runs. Mitchell was tucking in a lot, and he was just leaving a big space for us to just switch. The long switch was on so many times. So I was a bit surprised at him leaving those kind of gaps. But, with Mount, with Amrabat, with Casemiro, with Bruno to come back in, Højlund will start the game, although Martial actually done very well. Varane's fit again. I think 2-0. 2-0.
That to me screams a good game. Like I don't feel like we gave you a good game on Tuesday.
No, it was awful.
Really don't.
It was awful.
But that screams to me a good game. That screams to me a good game. And I'm not saying we're gonna walk. I'm not gonna say we're gonna walk it. I really thought we were gonna go and go. I really thought we were gonna go in harder on Tuesday, and we didn't. But I reckon a large period of the game is gonna be us 1-0 down or drawing at 1-1, and I reckon towards the end of the game. Just a moment of, just a chance. I'm not saying we're going to come and smash you 2-1, but a chance, like last 10 minutes, a chance. And then, it might look a little bit scrappy. It might look a little bit untidy, but I think we can come there. I never ever thought that the same team was going to win both games. I always thought that it will be 1 win and a draw, but I never ever thought the same team's going to win both of these games. I wish you guys were coming to sell us for this one.
Nah, man. We're all right. We're all right.
So I can see you lot in your Newcastle kit.
No, no, we don't like that. We just want to stay in our kit and just do our thing at home, please. Yeah, that's all we need to do. Anyway, predictions are in. Take care. We'll catch up after. Don't go hiding, please. Keep your phone on. Yeah,
I won't. I was hosting on the day. I was hosting some stuff
on the day. Cool. All right, I'll let you off. Yeah, I'll let you off. Anyway, guys, take care. We'll see you all again soon. Get your predictions in as well and your scorelines. Take care. Peace.